running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me read the whole club.
Trippin', this is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. They hop in the whip, they're just missing the roof. My woman a 5.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now White. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now White with a first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 36. White looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might call up and field position.
That's not a bad idea.
I think he's going to do that. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, let's go.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
13, Luke.
Going right back to Akers. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minute of a gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown. Keontae Ingram His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing on first down, White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. The throw out one going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Lawrence. Christian Kirk. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on first down with Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 46. 7-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now we got to go out there and get a spot going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. White. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's White. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
It's now 4th down and
4th down. Here's White. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play action. Here's White. His throw incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jameson Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Titans.
A give up the middle to Akers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play out.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Williams to return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action, here's White. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here's second and 10. To throw, White. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The play fake, now White. That pass caught, it's Williams. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now White. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. There he goes, right side. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On the return is Williams. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now White with a 1st down throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. White on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now White. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Treston Ebner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will have the Titans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He stiff arms him, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Lawrence. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Jaguars 28, Titans 21. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Boom, here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Treston Ebner taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jags are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. And it's a Titans touchdown. Keontae Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. White now on 1st down. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Patterson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now a short one to Gesicki. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Treston Ebner, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So erase the flag.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy. In addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little